Islamabad Peace Talks, America and Iran at the Table. In April 2026, the world held its breath as two longtime adversaries, the United States and Iran, sat down together in one of the most unlikely diplomatic settings, Islamabad, Pakistan. The Pakistani capital woke up to a lockdown. Roads were sealed, checkpoints appeared, and more than 10,000 security personnel were deployed ahead of the historic ceasefire talks between the United States and Iran. The talks, held on April 11th and 12th, were aimed at stabilizing a fragile ceasefire and negotiating a resolution to the 2026 Iran war. Pakistan played a central role, brokering the ceasefire and hosting the negotiations. 300-member U.S. team was led by Vice President J.D. Vance, alongside Special Envoys Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner. The Iranian delegation, 70 members strong, was led by Parliamentary Speaker Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf and Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi. This was the highest-level meeting between the two sides since Iran's 1979 revolution, talks running through the night for more than 21 hours. The key issues on the table? Iran's nuclear program, sanctions relief, billions in frozen assets, and control of the Strait of Hormuz, the vital waterway connecting the Persian Gulf to global trade. Inside the negotiation room was a collision of two fundamentally different worldviews: an American peace through strength versus an Iranian resistance with dignity. Iran refused to terminate its nuclear program or relinquish nearly 1,000 pounds of enriched uranium and insisted on reopening the strait only on its own terms. The negotiations ended without a deal. The main unresolved issues included Iran's nuclear program, the Strait of Hormuz, sanctions relief, and $6 billion in frozen assets. Iran's Foreign Minister Araghchi said the two sides came within inches of an understanding, but blamed maximalism, shifting goalposts, and blockade. A weary Vance said the U.S. had made its best final offer, but the story wasn't over. Pakistan's military chief Asim Munir flew to Tehran, carrying a new message from Washington and pushing for a second round of talks, as the 2-week ceasefire, set to expire April 22nd, continued to hang by a thread. Iran's ambassador to Pakistan said the Islamabad talks laid the foundation for a diplomatic process that, if trust and will are strengthened, can create a sustainable framework for the interests of all parties. The world watches. The clock is ticking, and Islamabad, an unlikely stage for world peace, waits for the next act. Stay tuned for further developments.